Hey guys, this is Benny Fox 007 coming at you with an after birthday update video. What do I see 10 years down the road? I'm 30 now. What do I see myself at the age of 40? My opinion on that is I don't know. I don't know what my future holds. Right now, I had a future at the age of 19, but that completely fell apart. Not only because I was deemed mentally retarded and unfit for work. I had no idea that I was going to be living my 20s in poverty and not being able to work, not go on vacation, not really socializing like a human being is supposed to do. You guys, when you have a label on your shoulders, it puts a lot of pressure on you and everybody around you. When you're labeled a retard, or nowadays they use the word challenged or handicap. I'm calling myself a mental retard, whether you guys like it or not. I'm just going to tell you the truth. That's the real meaning of it. So bear with me, okay? I'm labeled learning disabled, which is more or less mental retardation in my eyes. Because I have a learning disability, I am on Social Security. And by being on Social Security, you are paid a set amount each month. And because I don't make that much money, which is the money you guys pay with your tax-paying dollars, I'm stuck in poverty. They say it gets you out of poverty. It doesn't. Now, when the money has to go for living expenses, and the way the prices have gone up on everything nowadays, you can't hardly do anything. You can't buy groceries anymore without spending you get $10 worth of groceries, and today it costs like $50 for $10 of groceries that would cost you back in 2006. I can't believe how the market has this. The market exploded since 2007. Hell, a bag of chips would cost you, 50 cents out of the vending machine in 2007. Now costs you, I think, $1.25 now out of the vending machine. So you just are paying 73 quarters more now than you were 10 or 11 years ago. You used to get a bottle of Coke out of the vending machines and pay 75 cents for it. Now you're paying $1.50 for it now. Some places you're paying $1.75. A gallon of milk nowadays costs about $1.98 at your local Aldi's Mart. Or you go to Walmart, you'd be paying probably $2.58 for a gallon of milk. I remember back in '08, it costed you $3.50 a gallon when the recession hit. $10 worth of hamburger will cost you about $12 or $13 nowadays. And they expect a Social Security recipient to be able to keep up with the cost of living. But yet you guys got a chip on your shoulder about those who receive benefits. You guys better refigure out your math. So look it up online what an average welfare recipient gets in cash benefits, and try to add up your bills on that, because it ain't going to happen. You're not even going to be able to do nothing but take a walk outside. I tried to go in the store, last week, to look around, to free up the time on my hands, because since I ain't allowed to work, I am not allowed to really go out and make any extra income. I go into different stores to kind of look around, window shop, look at stuff that I would like to get, but I cannot. Got my ass kicked out, got my ass banned or trespassed, because I've been in there one too many times. Just because you're a retard, you can still get trespassed, or you can still get kicked out of a store for going in there and not buying anything. That's the problem. I ain't going there and buy anything. I've been in there like 4 or 5 times. And I guess the owners of the store just had enough and told me to leave. So that's what happened there. Only thing I can really do, you guys, is be down here, record my face on this camera in the basement, and do videos on YouTube or go out and really take a walk. There's not much more I'm able to do because of my income. I can't do nothing. I can't go on trips, nothing like that, like what you guys do, play computer games. I don't even have a computer anymore. I lost my TV. I lost my game system. I can't do shit anymore. I'll never be able to play Fortnite like some of you guys out on the 3Ws out on the web do. I wish I would have dropped out of high school at the age of 16, because I felt like my life in school, looking back on it now, was useless. Because if I was going to be put on welfare and you guys had to pay for me to be on welfare, I wouldn't have completed school. I think I would just dropped out. Because what's the point in graduating and getting a diploma when you can't even go to college, or you can't go and get some type of work? And then you have to go next door and beg your neighbors for money because you can't make it on your check every month. And then your next door neighbor thinks, well, you're using me to, these people get tired of giving you money because they think they're being used. And they don't understand that your situation is permanent. If you're on welfare, poverty is permanent. You're going to be stuck in your house all summer, all winter, all spring, and all fall. And you're not even going to have a Christmas unless you have kids, of course, and you're able to get extra money off your children to take care of them. Then, yeah, you might be able to have a little bit of a Christmas or something. But it's yourself. You're not even going to be able to celebrate the holidays. You're not going to go to no holiday lighting shows or anything because you have no way of getting there. You can't go to a fucking concert. You can't go see a movie. You can't go out and socialize because people know where you're on welfare. They don't want nothing to do with you. That's like a turnoff when you tell somebody you're on Social Security. It's a turnoff. And you feel embarrassed when you have to go out and borrow money from somebody, or you call up your friends and say, hey, can you lend me a couple $100 because my car broke down, whatever. You feel like crap when you have to beg for money. And it's just one thing after the other. But the system's broken, I think. The system is broken for those who have mental retardation, learning disabilities, or any type of mental illness. There ain't nothing out there. The government, I don't know what the government's doing. We're weeding people like me out. And what am I saying? The programs out there that are out there do have their limitations. It's only on a short-term basis. Like housing assistance is probably on a short-term basis. When somebody who is going to be in persistent poverty is not going to understand, oh, wow, it's limited and it's only on a short-term basis, you know. And I got to say, when it comes to homelessness, there's no affordable housing. I see rents going up. I watch a YouTuber on this platform, and the name of the channel is Invisible People TV. They go out and interview homeless people. They get their stories on how they became homeless, and they are asked what are their 3 wishes at the end. And a lot of them say the system is broken. The system is geared to fail. Even veterans become homeless, and that's a damn pity shame. People go out, shed their blood for this country, but come back and have no house to go to, or have no place for the government to really give back to them. The government doesn't really give back to the veterans, but yet they go out and risk their lives to keep this country secure and protect us from terrorism. They have to come back and be homeless because the government said, well, you did your service. We more or less don't want nothing to do with you now. We've used you. We don't want nothing to do with you now. And we wonder why there's so much violent crime, so much mass shootings. There it is right there. I mean, some of these mass shootings are done in well-to-do families or middle-class communities, but I believe some of these shootings are rated by jealousy, envious behavior, and all kinds of mental problems. But I don't know. But 10 years down the road, 30 to 40, I'm going to say I don't know. I'm just going to keep my chin up high and just go from there. Live day to day like I've done the last 9, 10, 11 years. And just hope things change. And most likely, they're probably not going to. But I'm going to guarantee everybody now, I am not going to suffer another 10 years in poverty. I'm not going to do it. If I have to end my life at some point, I will not live another 10 years in poverty. I did not get born on this earth just to be stuck in poverty. No way, Jose. And this goes to God too. I'm not going to live in poverty any longer. I don't want to do it. I don't understand what my journey is on this earth. I may never will. But if he has to take me today, so be it. If I'm not going to have a purpose in this society, then I don't belong here. Then I need to be in the grave or cremated or some sort. It's like you lose your possessions, you lose a loved one in your family, and you're still losing your own life at the same time, or you're losing your mind at the same time when you're already messed up as it is out of the gate. But I don't like to think about suicide, but I'm kind of wondering if that might be an option for some people. You know, some people who are deemed to be hopeless, some people who are deemed to be unfit for work, unfit to conform to society's norm or the rules of this community, you know. I wonder why people take their lives. Why do people commit suicide in this country, the United States of America? You know, I would like to know that. Because we could probably solve that problem and knock these suicide numbers way the fuck down. You know, but there's guys out on the streets that have been out on the streets for 10 straight years. No help offered, no nothing. And then all of a sudden they have these people interviewing them 10 years later, and they're told the story, and it's like, wow, it's just an absolute tragedy, you know. Homelessness is just as tragic as death, in my opinion. You know, but you guys, I'm gonna do my best to keep my head up high. I'm not thinking about suicide right now. I'm not suicidal. I'm just saying maybe down in the future, years down the road, I may become like that. I hope I don't. I hope I don't lose my mind, but if it does, it does. And then if God decides to take me or whatever, then so be it. Because I don't see what purpose I have in this society, in this country, or even in my own life. I just don't see it right now. So I'm going to be examining myself in the mirror a lot and see how I'm more better myself and those around me. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. I hope you guys don't become too offended or whatnot. Be safe out there. I wish the best of you. Be safe out there, and just keep doing what you do. And I wish you guys a very good weekend and a good night. Goodbye.